My apologies for not sharing this tutorial earlier as I had promised. Hello, my name is Valerie and welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, welcome and please consider subscribing. So today I'm going to show you how to crochet this tank top, which by the way is so simple and it's so easy. I've already worked my first panel, so you'll have to take the measurements for your length, how long you want your top to be, then your width, how wide you want it to be. For my case, this is around 16 inches. It's 15 stretched 16 inches. Then the width is 30 inches. One shoulder side is 12 inches. Then the neck part, this is 6 inches. It's supposed to be 6 inches. Yeah, 6 inches. Then the other shoulder part, this part, it should be 12 inches. So the total width should be 30 inches wide. So go ahead and adjust it to your size, because this is my size, so you can adjust it to your size. Okay, so these are the materials that we need. I'll be working with winterking. It's for ply 100% acrylic. I'll need 6 of them, so I'll be working with 3.5mm hook. Then I'll need the tape measure, darning needle, scissors, and the stitch markers. So to start, we're going to make a foundation chain of 45. We're going to start by making a foundation chain of 45 stitches. And just make sure you make your stitches a bit loose. So that's around 16 inches. So we will go ahead and work our first row. We're going to work our first row, which we're going to start with ribbing. We're going to work 5 single crochets, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we're going to chain 2. Now we're going to work the body of the top. So chain 2, 1, 2, skip 1 stitch, and in the next work a double crochet. Work another double crochet in the next stitch, and then chain 2, skip 1 stitch, and work a double crochet in the next. Work another double crochet in the next stitch, and chain 2, skip 1, and work a double crochet in the next. Work another one in the next. Chain 2, skip 1, work a double crochet in the next, and another one in the next. So this is the pattern for the body. You chain 2, you skip 1 stitch, you work 2 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, you chain 2, you skip 1 stitch, like that, huh? Just make sure you make your stitches a bit loose, okay? So that's how your work should be looking by now. It should be looking like by now. So I'll just complete with you this row, this first row. So we're here at the end of the row. We complete with 2 double crochets. So you see how it looks like. So at the end of the row, you chain 2 and work 1 double crochet. And then chain 2 and work a double crochet and work another one. In the next, on top of the next double crochet. Chain 2, work 2 double crochets in the following 2 double crochets. Chain 2, work double crochet, another one. You see how it's creating the effect. You chain 2 and you work on top of the next 2 double crochets. You see how simple the pattern is? Very simple. In fact, it's beginner friendly. Anyone can work this top. I believe anyone can work this top. So yeah, go ahead and I'll meet you here. Yeah, right here. So to complete the row, you allow to work the last double crochet and then you chain 2. And now we are on the ribbing part. We go there with a single crochet in the back loop. So we work 4 single crochets in the back loops. Then in the last stitch, we work in 2 loops. That creates a nice effect at the end. In 2 loops, okay? You work in both loops. Yeah, like that. And then chain 1, turn your work. You work in both loops. And you continue working in the back loops, the 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you chain 2. You continue with the body. You work double crochet on top of the first double crochet. You work a next double crochet and you chain 2, double crochet, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, double crochet. You chain 2, you work a double crochet, another one, you chain 2. So the pattern is simple. From here I believe anyone can work it. So remember, we are working on the shoulder side, one shoulder side. Remember, it's supposed to mine. Okay, since this one is mine, it's supposed to be 12 inches. So 12 inches. So I don't know how many inches yours is. So just remember, when you turn, you work one double crochet, then chain two, you work two double crochets, and then chain two double crochets. So this should be the last row I'm working with you, because I feel like I've worked the entire row. So it should be the last row I'm working with you on the shoulder side. So we are here. Just remember, chain two, single crochet, and the ribbing part, 2, 3, 4 in back loops, okay, and then the last one in 2 loops, but that's entirely optional. It's entirely optional. You can choose to work in back loops for the rest of the row, for the 5 stitches. I mean, for the 5 single crochets, you can just choose to work in back loops. I'm just working the last one in 2 loops because it creates a nice effect. Remember, it's optional, so it doesn't have to stress you out, okay? Okay guys, I believe you were good. So go ahead and complete this part, the one shoulder part. Mine is supposed to measure 12 inches, so I'm going to go ahead and work the rest of it, and when I come back, I'll come back with the whole part done. So I'm here with my shoulder part done, and I'm on the first row of the neckline, I mean the neck part. So just remember, with the neck part, you're not supposed to complete the rows, okay? You're not supposed to complete the rows. I'm going to show you what you're supposed to do for the neck part. So that this is my first row on the neck part. So I'm going to leave 4 stitches incomplete, so I'll just, yeah, those are 4 stitches. I'll just chain 2 and turn my work. We will not complete the row, okay? So when you turn your work, you continue just as we are doing with the same pattern. The only thing that has changed here so far is the fact that we're not completing the rows, okay? The rows here, we're not going to be completing them. while we work up our project, like while we work going up the project, heading on the neck side. But down the project we will complete the rows. Otherwise the pattern is the same. So just remember, my neck part is supposed to be how many inches? 6 inches. So yours, I think yours too should be 6 or maybe 7. If your size is too big, maybe 8 or 8.5 inches. So I'll just go ahead and work the rest of this part, and I'll come back to show you what to do to achieve the other part, the other shoulder part. Okay, so I'm right here. How many inches are these? 6. Yeah, 6 inches. So remember we left how many stitches? 4 stitches. So we go ahead and work 1, 2, 3, 4, and then work 1 more, and then work 1 double crochet, so remember we were leaving 2 double crochet at the end. Yeah, so you chain 2, skip 2, skip 1, and work another double crochet, another 2 double crochets. You see, that's how your work should be looking like. So you continue with the same pattern. So you just remember you chain 4 plus 1, then you continue with the same pattern. Okay, so the pattern is still the same. The pattern is still the same. Here the only difference is now we are working on the on the shoulder part. We are completing the rows. Okay, So I'm just here to complete with you this row, and then I think I'll leave you to go ahead and complete the rest of the part. So mine is 12 inches, so I'll have to work the 12 inches, then when I come back I'll have the rest of it, the whole 12 inches. Okay, yeah, so this is my whole panel, 30 inches wide, 12 12 12 6 12. We can just go ahead and confirm. Yeah, so that's 12. So we are going to join the panels. Okay, so just place them the right side facing each other. The right side should face each other. Okay, and then we join them together. We start by joining the shoulders. So just going to use a darning needle. Joining is very simple. We're just going to use a darning needle to join these two. So I'll just show you how to do it, this one, and you'll do the next. You'll do the other one by yourself. Okay, it's nothing complicated. It's so simple. So just join them together using a darning needle, and I'll join the other one off camera, I think, and I'll leave you to join yours too, so we can work the sleeves. The side, we can join the sides and then work the sleeves. So for the sleeves, we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to measure the armholes. Okay, so for mine, I want them to be 8 inches wide. Yeah, 8 inches, 8 or 8.5 or 7.5, but I think I'll go with 8. I'll go with 8 inches. So I don't know how many will work for you, but it's entirely up to you. Okay, remember the top is supposed to be baggy, so the measurements are in your hands. So yeah, so my armholes measures 8 inches, so we just go ahead and join this side. So after joining this, I'll leave you to go ahead and join the other one. I'll join mine too, and then when we come back we will work the sleeves. Okay, so joining is still simple, using a darning needle to join them together. So it's simple, very simple. Yeah, so that's it guys. We turn our work outside out and we work the neck. We do some finishing on the neck. We will work single crochets around the neck, just one row of single crochets around the neck, and then we will proceed with the sleeves. Okay, single crochets on the neckline, and then we proceed with the sleeves. So just attach your yarn, chain one, yeah, I mean make a slip knot, and then work single crochets around. I'm so sorry about that stitch was a bit tight. So we're just going to work single crochets around the neck, okay? In every stitch, remember, every stitch. So while in the last stitch, you slip stitch in the first stitch, then you cut your yarn. So this is how it looks like. It's so pretty. And I've already worked my one sleeve, so I'll just go ahead and show you how to work the other one. I know you've not worked yours, so I'll show you how to work this one, and you'll go ahead and work then the other one, okay? So you just attach your yarn underarm. You attach your yarn underarm here. And then you make a slip knot. You make a slip stitch, not a slip knot, I'm sorry. Then you chain two. You see the I think the rows are still aligned. Like you can just know what to do in the stitches around. Like we see these first two are double crochet, so meaning you'll work 2 double crochets and then you chain 2 and continue with the pattern we were working with on the body. So it's 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, you chain 2, 2 double crochets, you chain 2. So I think the work is even more easier here, considering the stitches are aligned, like they're just showing you what you're supposed to do. So at this part we have to work 4 double crochets because it's the part where we joined our front and back panels. So remember we were completing the row with 2 double crochets, so it's 2 2 4, so that's why there are 4 here. So you'll just work in the 4 double crochets, and then you proceed by chaining 2, and then you work in the next 2 double crochets, just like that until you complete the row. So I worked 5 rows for my other sleeve, meaning I'll have to work 5 rows for this one too. So here at the end of the row, just remember to chain 2 and then work a double crochet on that double crochet, and then you slip stitch. You join by slip stitching in the first double crochet, I mean for the first double crochet that you made. Okay, and then chain 2, work double crochet, chain 2, work double crochet, another one, chain 2, I'm sorry about my camera focus. I don't know what's happening, but I'm so sorry. Yeah, I think now you can see what I'm doing. So the pattern is still the same. The pattern has not changed. It's still the same, okay? remember we need 5 rows. Okay, for my case I need 5 rows, so I don't know how many you will work, but for me I'm going to work 5 rows, and then I'll complete by working a single crochet row, which by the way I'll be working a reduction to make the sleeves a bit smaller. I mean a bit smaller. So I'm here with my 5 rows. Just 1 2 3 4 5, yeah, there are 5. So I'll just chain 1 and work single crochets around the sleeve. So I'll just work 1 single crochet, skip 1 stitch, work 1 single crochet, skip 1 stitch. We are working a reduction, remember, okay? We don't want them to be too wide. So 1 single crochet, you skip the next stitch, 1 single crochet, skip the next stitch, 1 single crochet, skip the next stitch, skip 1 stitch, then in the next work a single crochet, skip 1, work 1, skip 1, work in 1, okay? Skip 1, work in 1, skip 1, work in 1. That's how we're working a reduction for this, for the sleeves. So I don't know how many rows will work for you. I know some of you will choose to work long sleeves, others will choose shorter ones, so whatever rows works for you. Just remember to do a reduction at the end of it, just to make the holes a bit smaller. Yeah, so the top was so simple to make. It was so simple. It was the easiest work I have ever done. And I believe you're going to enjoy making it. It's very simple, very easy. So at the end of the row you slip stitch, chain 1, then cut the yarn. So you just have to fasten in to weave in the ends, and we're good to go. That was easy, right? That was so easy. So that's my top, it's done. Just looking for the yarns that are hanging anywhere. I cut them, I weave them in, I cut them, and I'm good to go. I'm good to try it on. Alright, so I just hope this tutorial was helpful and you enjoyed making the top. So guys, please subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed, and you can like this video if you enjoyed making it. Also, you can let me know what I should improve in the comment section, okay? Otherwise, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, please, okay? Yeah, so I went ahead and tried mine on. See how pretty it is. So guys, yeah, that's me. Bye bye. See you in the next tutorial.